Inviting all the divine goddesses energies. So I request everyone to please close your eyes and start observing your normal and natural breath. Meditation is all about making our mind calm and empty, my dear friends. Now, let's invoke all the divine goddesses' energies. Goddess Lakshmi, Goddess Parvati, Goddess Saraswati, Ma Durga, Ma Kali, Mother Kuan, Mother Isis. Let's invite full moon energies, my dear friends. Also angels and archangels of love and light. Connect with all of them and do meditation, my dear friends. Let each and every cell in your body be completely filled with this divine love and compassionate energies flowing from all these divine beings. Let's send and radiate this love and compassionate energies flowing from all these divine beings to all the beings on this planet Earth. May all the living beings on this planet Earth live happy, healthy, and peaceful. Let each and every person on this planet Earth become a meditator and a vegetarian for the highest and the greatest good of all, my dear friends. Now gently place your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. Now you can slowly open your eyes, my dear friends. So today we have with us wonderful master Pari from USA. She will be speaking about reclaiming our true sexuality with Divine Mother. What a powerful topic she has chosen. Friends, let's invoke this dynamic goddesses energies, Kali energies, to remove all the old destructive energies and give space to new energies in our life, my dear friends. When feminine energies are misused or mistreated, when there is no feminine energy, then all negative forces will fall into the place, my dear friends. Feminine energy is very important, and balancing both masculine and feminine energies are very important, my dear friends. If feminine energy is in balance, then everything fall into place: wealth, energy, wisdom, knowledge, success. So today let's listen this beautiful wisdom sharing from Master Patri. So under the guidance of our master Brahmarshi Patriji, we have started this 111 days of global goddess meditation circle with 111 feminine masters across the globe, my dear friends. And today we have with us Pari Patri, she's the founder and the president of PSSM Global, and she's the daughter of our Grand Master Patriji. She is a renowned executive spiritual coach, meditation teacher, and energy worker. And she is the creator of Pyramid Energy course, a certified Pyramid Energy course, and she's a certified energy worker, crystal expert, and therapist. She has expertise in various healing modalities, my dear friends. Pari is very dedicated to empowering the women. She helped them to realize their goals in life. She's helping a lot of women to come out of all these limiting beliefs and helping them to realize that they are the conscious co-creators of their lives. She's associated with numerous international organizations, and it is her strong intention to spread this awareness about meditation, plant-based diet, and to take this pyramid spiritual societies movement and patriji across continents through this PSSM Global. So we will invite you, Pari. We welcome you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sri Lakshmi. It's wonderful to be here on this platform. 111 Days Global Goddess Meditation Circle. So wonderful to be here and in a platform where you're bringing in goddesses from all around the world to talk about the inner, awakening the inner goddess. And that is the most powerful thing. And especially during the times that we are in right now, this energies are so high. And today, especially, I am so happy to be here because it's full moon. I just saw the moon. It is absolutely gorgeous. I live in Maryland. Today is the blue moon, which is the second moon in the same month. And really powerful day to talk about the topic that we are going to discuss today. So I'm so happy. Thank you for inviting me here. Very grateful for giving me this opportunity to talk about goddesses, to talk about dark goddesses. And I also want to thank my dear soul sister Radhika to give me more insights on this topic, and I'll talk with you through this because this is when Sri Lakshmi, again, before I talk about the story, let me introduce myself. My name is Pari Patri. I live in Maryland, USA, and my website is paripatri.com to learn more about me. And I basically work with energy in various forms, whether that is teaching or working with women, or I also work with corporates and organizations to teach about resilience, coherence, mindfulness, meditation, and more. And my true love that has been since my childhood has been pyramids, which is, and also crystals. So I'm very much drawn to these energies, to different energies, to geometry, to sacred geometry, and also to magic. I'm very much drawn to magic, to the power of creating potions, in the sense like creating magic for manifestation or to elevate. So that's something that I'm very drawn into, and that's where the topic will go into today. And today, okay, hang on 1 second, guys. And when Sri Lakshmi, a wonderful, great master, I've known her since few years now. It's been few years, and it's just amazing to see the amount of work that she's doing. And as a coach and as an empowerment coach, the amount of commitment, dedication that she's put into this work is clearly seen in this, in the manifestation of this amazing, powerful program. So this is such a wonderful time to be here. And when she asked me to talk about goddesses, and I was like thinking, okay, what do I talk about goddesses? And that's where I've been thinking, like, okay, because I wanted to give you guys what feels authentic to me and how I wanted to present this information. And I was discussing this with my sister, Radhika. She is an amazing intuitive coach, energy worker as well. And she got me introduced to these concepts, to these goddesses that I knew, because I was not aware of the 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 names, the manifestation of them, but I was always in tune with those energies. I was always in touch with those energies. And there may be many of you that who are there out there who are working with these goddess energies, but you just do not know the names. Probably you just don't know the names that you're actually working with them. And because this happened to me, until recently I started learning about that. Recently I started researching more about who they are, what do they consist of. So so today we're going to do a very powerful meditation, which is so impromptu because we're just going to go with the wave. And hang on guys, my network is stuck. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, Pari, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. I just feel stuck here. All right. So we are going to do a very powerful meditation today. So less talking and more meditation. That was the instructions for today. Okay, hang on guys. I'm just trying to set this video here. Okay. All right, guys. So goddesses. Today is really very important day because today I'm very consciously stepping into this power, into this arena of goddess. Probably this, Sri Lakshmi, you may have initiated a whole new chapter in my life talking about this story. So I am so grateful for you for initiating this conversation, which not many people talk about it, because sometimes when we say goddess, it's a very woo woo kind of a thing. Like, okay, what goddess? What are we talking about? And it means different to different people from based on the background they come from. And today I want to talk about dark goddesses. So we all talk about the goddesses that bring in light, that bring in empowerment. Um, the light workers. I call myself light worker. But today we're going to talk about the dark goddess, and so I'm wearing black, and I asked Lakshmi to wear black as well, just to set up the scene here, the ambience here. So right now the feminine energy is on the rise, and this is not the first time that this happened. At the beginning of the earth history, millions of years back, thousands of years back, when the reptilians were on earth, when that information from the reptilians was transferred to earth, to human beings, there was a surge of matriarchal power, the feminine power, because at that point they knew, the information was that the female, the feminine energy knew how to manage emotions. And in the 3D matrix, emotions are the ones that rule us, right? We are ruled by our emotions. And when you can take the power of emotions within you, you become stronger. You rise. And that exactly what happened when the whole reptilians information was being, and reptilians is a type of extraterrestrial race, that information was transferred. So this is not the first time. There was a time where the women were leading the men, and the men were looking up to women for guidance. And now we are again, there's a mass awakening of this goddess rising, this feminine energy coming out. And we are all a part of every conversation, in any sector, in any, whether it's spiritual or non-spiritual, this is in the collective consciousness right now. It's in the collective consciousness. It is in the rise. And we are also going to talk about how to reclaim our sacred feminine gifts. We are all aware of it. We are all, we all might have heard about it, but how do we own it? How do we reclaim it? And we will touch that a bit in this topic today, but there's a lot to discuss. So I'm sure we will be talking about this more in the future classes. Now, introducing the dark goddess concept. All right, hang on. Dark goddesses. So first thing that we need to understand is, okay, I'm back. Guys, I'm so sorry. Today has been a very hectic day. I was up at 5:30 a.m. for a class and I was rushing here. So things are a little shaky, but I hope I'll get the message across. All right. So dark goddesses. Basically, what that means is, in 3D matrix, we live in the spectrum of rays, different colors, different frequencies. It's not just black and white. We have color, different grays area. So light and dark are just the the ends of the spectrum of the frequencies, and there is no good or bad. Dark doesn't mean bad. Dark doesn't mean evil. And that's something that we need. That's the first message that needs to come across when I talk about dark goddesses. It doesn't mean that it is something that we want to be away from, that we don't want to get into, but it is more of all the the feminine aspect, the mysterious aspect, the bold and the fearless aspect of feminine, that power of owning your power, the power of reclaiming your energy, your vibration, is what the dark goddess is all about. Is what, when we invoke that energy within us, and we have done that so many times. We have invoked unconsciously this dark goddesses so many times in our lives, and it is a balance of light and dark, and they represent a divine balance. These dark goddesses represent a divine balance, which is what, it is everywhere. The yin and yang, the light and dark, the polarity, the duality that exists on this earth is represented by the light goddesses and the dark goddesses. We need both of them. We need those energies to bring balance into our lives. And to work with the divine mother means to work with our shadow self, the emotions, the desires, the feelings that we put under the rug, and we cover it up and put a pretty's face as a mask to show to the world. And there is so much hidden inside this pretty face, the layers behind this face. And that's exactly, unless we deal with that, we are not going to be healed in alignment. To work with the nastiest demons, the nastiest, maybe you would be even ashamed of expressing those feelings about yourself. And we all have those. There is no shame here. It is when we start accepting this true feelings within us, the healing starts to take place, because that's when we are truly authentic to our own self. Right? So that is what we are going to talk about. And I wanted to talk about certain information, but apparently that information is not opening here. Okay. So, and also the other thing that I wanted to talk about is reclaiming sexuality. The divine mother is a fierce liberator. So when I say divine mother, we'll talk about the goddess names as well here. The shadow work and the liberator of shadow work, and she will stop at nothing but to see you reclaim your fullness, your beingness, your true self. Okay? When we start, because most of us are scared to start on this journey because we are scared of seeing our true self. This is one of the biggest, because when we see our true self, we are naked. We are seeing the true who we are. And that is scary for most of us, because we don't want to be that bad girl, or that, that whatever the society has named, whether we want to talk about sex, whether we want to talk about death, whether we want to talk about, you know the oppressions or the suppressions that have been done, all of that, we don't want to address that, because we want to talk about the positive things, which is good. We want to talk about positive things, we want to talk about the things that elevate us. But when we keep suppressing emotions, feelings, incidents, and we do not process them within us, they become bacteria within us. They rot within us. And that manifests as blocks, whether that is emotional, mental, or physical. They become blocks, and they inhibit our progress. So it doesn't serve us to put them under the rug and not process them. It's like anything. If the food is not digested properly and not excreted, it is going to sit in your stomach and rot. And the same thing happens with our emotions, with the feelings, the suppressions that you may have as a little girl, or as a teenager, or right currently in whatever situation that you are in, the oppressed sexuality, the oppressed desires, suppressions, the deep desires within your heart. And you just put a mask on with your loved ones, and you pretend to be happy, to put that smiley face on. So today, this session is for all those women who are ready, who are here to do serious work, who are here to release shame, guilt, regret, and work through your shadow self, through that inner demons, inner shadows that you have put under the rug, to bring them out and release that. So this information is not about, and not just women, this is for men too. Even men, it's not just about, when I say feminine energy, it's not about male or female body, this body. It's about that energy. We all hold male and female energies. We all hold that. But today is about activating that feminine dark goddess energy within a male or a female, and release that. This is the time. So if you're here just to see, hear, then this video is not for you. This video is for you if you are here to do the work, to sit here and go through this meditation and release it. Okay, so that's what we're going to do today. And also about judgments around sexuality, who you are, how you express your sexuality, whether that's with your partner, or whether with anybody, with the society, how you want to express, and the oppressions that you have been going through. So it is about releasing that, because the more you suppress, the more it starts again rotting within you and inhibits your evolution. So we're going to talking about death, which is a very painful topic for most of us. It brings fear, because when we it's a very common thing when we say about death, don't talk about that, because we don't want to talk about anything negative. But sometimes when we are in a very dark space, we all have been in those dark holes. Remember the time when you dug a hole and deep you crawled into it, and you wished you ever saw the light, nobody ever saw you. You hide under the blanket and nobody ever woke you up. I'm sure we all have those moments. I remember my moments at that point when I was so scared to come out and talk to people, that I would rather sit in the room and hide under a blanket than talk. I remember the time when there was abuse in my life. So there's this lot of stuff that happens in our life that we just put it under the rugs and we never express. And today we invoke these dark goddesses to come and help us release all of this, help us release these shame, this letting go, and really own our power, really own your true, claim your true power, put that crown on your head. So this is all about it. And so the goddess that I wanted to introduce is Persephone. I hope I said it right, Radhika. So Persephone. And also I've been reading about Hecate, which I was also drawn to her when I read about it. And I've always been drawn to her because of she's a dark moon goddess. She lives in the shadows of the dark moon. If you know the moon, the moon doesn't revolve around itself as Earth does. So when you see a moon, you're only seeing the front side. You never see the back side. That is called the shadow of the moon. And there's a lot that happens behind the moon. There's a whole lunar capsule. There are extraterrestrial bases behind the moon. There's a lot happening there. So we don't see that part. We only see the part, the pretty face. Very symbolic. We see the pretty face. We don't see the shadows behind the moon. We don't see the work that is happening behind the moon. And that's exactly what I'm representing here. It is about the work that needs to be done behind, not in the front. Okay? So we're going to invoke Persephone and Hecate. We're going to bring two of them. And of course, Kali, the goddess of rebirth, death, creation, transformation, power, reclaiming power. So this is a time when all of us start owning that your power, owning your worth, owning your strengths and weaknesses, and carving your path through that. Okay, we're going to do that today. So let's see if we can play music. You know what? I'm just going to do drumming and then we'll go along with it. Lakshmi, does that sound good?
Yes, Pari.
Okay, so we'll do a 30-minute meditation today. So everybody who is there watching me right now, or you're going to watch later, just sit comfortably in a sacred space. If you're watching it replay, then I would suggest just sage your space, clear your space, make it little sacred for yourself before you sit into meditation, because the process that we are going through is pretty intense. Okay? So sit comfortably. Close your eyes if you haven't done so. Let's do this. Okay, guys, let's do this. Make a genuine and sincere attempt today to sit and release stuff. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. 3 deep breaths. Just signaling your body that you're entering into a meditative state. Just move your body if it has to move. Give a sound if you have to release something. Make sure you're in a space where you can just move along with your body, wherever it takes you. And just observe your breath. before we start, let's do a grounding exercise. We all have a grounding cord connected to the earth, from your feet, from your hands and base of your spine, which is your Muladhara, your root chakra. So take an etheric knife, an imaginary knife, and cut the grounding cord from your feet, from your hands, and from your base of your spine. It can be a scissors, a golden scissors, or an etheric, any kind of knife, just whatever comes to your mind. Just cut it. And create a brand new grounding cord connecting to Mother Earth, to the core of the earth. And it can be, the cord can be anything that comes to your mind. It can be stars, water, a tree trunk, light, of any color that comes to your mind. Whatever comes to your mind is correct. Create a cord as big as your hips and send it through the ground underneath you, through the rocks, through the mineral kingdom, the oils, the ocean beds of the current time, into the tectonic place, into the core of the earth, anchoring you strong into the core of the earth. Just have a deeper sense of awareness, being connected to the Gaia. Let's invoke Gaia right now. Invoking Gaia. Just feel the love of Gaia wrapping around you, holding you. Let's pray our gratitudes to Gaia. And now, let's invoke the goddess, Kali. Let's do it together. Invoking the goddess Kali, invoking the dark goddess Persephone, to show us our shadows, to help us release them today. And calling the goddess Hecate, the dark moon goddess. Just visualize a tunnel, a dark tunnel in front of you. You are now entering the tunnel. There are 3 tunnels to get to your heart. And you are now entering the first tunnel. Just feel that the energies of the Kali Ma, the goddess Persephone and Hecate are entering your energy field through your crown chakra. Just feel it, breathe into it. Just breathe into it and enter the tunnel, the dark tunnel. Enter the dark tunnel in front of you. Just you're walking through the tunnel. It is pitch black right now. You can't see anything. And suddenly you start seeing a very small picture. Something, maybe you're from your present, just see, is it from your past or present? What is that picture? Or maybe you see a person sitting there in the tunnel. Go closer and see who that is. Something that was hidden. Or a memory or an experience that was forgotten. Go closer to that memory, the picture. Take a closer look. Now you can see the picture clearly. See what it is, what it means to you. And now pick up that picture and bring it to the outside of the tunnel or the experience or the person, whatever that you're seeing right now. Bring it with you to the outside of the tunnel. Now we are going deeper into the second tunnel. This is a tunnel to your heart, to your source self. Slowly enter the tunnel. It is pitch black. Keep going through. And slowly you start seeing more pictures. That the pictures that were buried deep inside. The people that you've forgotten and you do not want to be reminded. The feelings that were buried. The desires that were burnt. Take a closer look at them. What it is. What is it? It may be painful. Just know that the dark goddesses are here to support you. It is time to release that. Finally letting go and forgiving. This is a time and place you chose to release. Now bring all of those pictures, whatever you see in this tunnel. Bring it outside to the tunnel where you had the previous pictures. Put them together. Take a broom and sweep it out. Keep breathing. Now let's enter the third tunnel, going deeper into the heart. This is the tunnel to your heart. Enter the tunnel. It is very dark as you walk into the tunnel. It may be scary to enter this tunnel. Keep going. Keep going. Start seeing some pictures, a light, a memory. Very tiny, tiny bit. Go closer. Keep walking. Keep walking. See what it is. Don't be scared. It's time to let go. It's time to release the mask you've been wearing on for so long. You don't need it. getting a closer look of the picture, of the memory that has been forgotten. Getting a very closer look of that picture. Maybe an item that you see. Just be, what color is the wall? Just see the wall. What is the color? How does it look like? Is it familiar to you? Are you in a room? What kind of room is it? Are you with people around? What are they doing? Time to take those pictures and put them out of the tunnel. Bring them out. Scoop them out. Take a broom and bring them out. There's nothing to fear. This is the time. The time has come. Now bring all the pictures that from all the tunnels together and put it on a, bring some sticks, scoop them in, bring them all together. Now let's find a lighter. Do you see it around? Or maybe a matchstick. Find it. And call upon Kali Ma. Take a deep breath. Invite her to be present with you. Bringing in Goddess Persephone. The moment has come to release. The moment has come to burn away. The moment has come to reclaim your power. Take the mastic. put the fire on. And watch. Fire is on. Watch it burn. Put everything that you want to release at this time into the fire. All the shame, all the guilt. There's nothing to fear. This is the time to stand tall in your authentic space. And burn. Holding the space for you to process, to release. Take a deep breath. Now slowly get back to your breath. And just observe your breath. Just bring those energies within you. Just imagine, visualize a light, whatever light comes, whatever color comes to your mind. It can be a golden, silver, pink, green, whatever color comes to your mind. Bring that through your crown chakra. Bring it through your brain, through your left brain, right brain. Bring the light into your brain, into your crown chakra, into your third eye. Bring in the light, the golden, beautiful golden light. In through your throat chakra, clearing all the things that you want to say or you did not say, the suppressions, clearing away the blocks. Bring in the light into every nook and corner of your throat, every into the blood cells, into your DNA, into your bones, into your organs, skin, the hair on your skin. Bring the light into your shoulders, into your back of your neck, into your hands. See that the light is coming out through your fingers. Beautiful golden light, or any color that comes to you. Bring in through your heart chakra, into your lungs, liver, stomach, into your solar plexus, your power center. Fill it up with light. As the light flows in, see that your body is starting to glow. Bring in the light to your second chakra, your emotional center, into your pancreas, into your digestive system, into your uterus, if you have one, into your first chakra, your root chakra, your sexual glands. Bring the light. And as you do anything that you do not want to release, push it through your grounding cord into the earth. In through your legs, the light flowing through your legs, through your knees. Wash your knees. It's very important to wash your knees. Cleanse it. Bring light into your feet. Just as if you're standing under a shower of light, the light of the dark goddesses, giving you support and help to reclaim your power, to fill up with light after you release. Let's just stay here for 2 minutes. Just enjoy this moment. Let's now release the goddesses and pray our gratitude to Kalima, to Persephone, and Hecate for bringing this huge, for holding this space for us. And give ourselves permission to let them go. Thank you. Now slowly place your hands on your eyes and you can open when you're ready. So thank you very much, guys, for this lovely, lovely presence of you. And again, this meditation is to be done at a sacred space and at a time when you're not being distracted. So you can play this again and do this. Thank you very much, Lakshmi.
Yes, one second, Pari. Okay. Yes, thank you so much, Pari, for this amazing session. Really, for the first time, I'm hearing about this dark moon goddesses energies like Persephone and Hecate. Wow. And what you said is very true, Pari. With the help of this divine mother, we can work on our shadow side. And you truly brought the true insights. Like whenever we feel so much ashamed of ourselves, like we feel so ashamed, like talking to our sensual side. And you said the true healing only happens that when we start to love ourselves. And so many beautiful points, like when the energy or emotions are not processed inside, that we lack so much of energy, and when we lack energy, obviously we get diseases. And friends, what a wonderful wisdom sharing by Pari. Like yes, we need to detach ourselves from all these mental physical illusions, come out of all these limiting belief systems, and we have to take our power back, my dear friends. Wow, thank you so much, Pari. Wonderful,
Thank
amazing.
you. Thank you for this wonderful work that you're doing. It's truly inspiring and which motivated me to learn more about this work. So I'm very grateful to you for seeding these thoughts in people's mind that this is important. This work needs to be done. So it's such a blessing to have this support. So thank you.
Really blessed, actually. Thank you so much. And really what you said is true, because I'm learning so much, and I feel like my consciousness is expanding by connecting with each goddess's energies. I'm learning so much, Pari. Thank you. And we have received couple of comments. Great session, Pari madam. Thank you. Deepa, she say thank you. And Suprita, amazing. And Sahil, powerful drumming process. Wonderful, Pari ma'am. Wonderful, Pari ma'am.
Thank you everyone for watching. This is truly a very personal journey, and when you listen to this video again, or whoever is watching, please create the sacred space for yourself and then do it.
Yes. So, which crystals are best to balance PCOD?
Which crystals? Well, that's a whole different discussion, Shweta. So probably in another session we'll talk about it. PCOD in general is connected with your second chakra, your emotional center. That is where, when you block energies in your heart center and your emotional center, which we just talked about, suppressing your emotions, they manifest as problems with menstrual cycles. So the great crystals, one of the great crystals on top of mind, I can say, is working with moonstone. Today is full moon day, so working with moonstone is the best.
Yes. And so, we do have in PMC English also, we received a couple of comments, Pari, from Gayatri. Wow, thanks for this amazing and powerful session, Pari ma'am. Lots and lots of gratitude and love to you. And Radhika also message, you're the powerhouse we all need today. So much love for you, women.
Thank you, Radhika. Thank you, Gayatri. So wonderful that you guys are here. And yes, so thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you, Pari, once again for this amazing session. And that too, full moon day. You are like known for full moon energies, because through you, I have learned to use most, especially the new moon meditations. Like, I have been continuously following this from the past 3 years. And thank you so much for this wonderful knowledge, Pari. And friends, tomorrow let's connect with one more goddess. Until then, signing off. Take care. Bye. Yes. Hello, friends. Welcome to all of you for this Global Women Empowerment Sessions. As part of this program, today we have with us Shambha Mukherjee from India. She will be speaking about Ananda or joy, the language of the universe. Friends, when our heart chakra is open, we can transcend all the barriers, we can transcend all the limiting beliefs, and the heart chakra makes us to see through the eyes of compassion, my dear friends, and it is the gateway into the higher consciousness. So everyone need to connect with the heart chakra, as it is the portal through which we radiate this love, unconditional love, joy, and compassionate energies to our family members and to all the beings on the planet Earth, my dear friends. So before starting our session, let's meditate for 2 minutes by connecting with all the divine goddesses energies. So I request everyone to please close your eyes and start observing your normal and natural breath. Now, let's invoke all the divine goddesses energies: Goddess Lakshmi, Goddess Parvati, Goddess Saraswati, Mother Kuan Yin, Mother Mary. Let's invite angels and archangels of love and light, and all the higher beings of love and light, my dear friends. Connect with all of them and do meditation. Be in this present moment, my dear friends. Connect with your breath, which helps you to live in this present moment. Let each and every cell, every energy center, every part of your body be completely filled with this divine love and compassionate energies flowing from all these divine beings. Now, let's send and radiate this love and compassionate energies to all the beings on this planet Earth. May all the living beings on this planet Earth live happy, healthy, and peaceful. Let each and every person on this planet Earth become a meditator and a vegetarian for the highest and the greatest good of all. Now gently place your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, my dear friends. And you can slowly open your eyes now. So friends, under the guidance of our master, Brahmashipita Patriji, we are doing this triple one days of Global Goddess Meditation Circle with triple one feminine masters across the globe. So today we have with us Shambha Mukherjee, and she's a great master, my dear friends, and her experience of working with different modalities and people for more than 16 years has taught her that the problems and the situations where we get stuck in our life, they're all the opportunities, my dear friends. She believes that they are the teachers whom we need in order to grow and heal. Her task is to guide the seekers to approach these areas with open mindedness and face the fear with courage and compassion. She strongly believes that guiding individuals, including children and teens and couples, from a holistic and somatic oriented perspective, which emphasizes the integration of the mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical aspects of themselves, and thereby assisting them in healing. She is expertised in various healing modalities like regression therapy, inner child healing, EFT, neuro linguistic programming, life between lives, and she's a great master, my dear friend. She is spreading this meditation, vegetarianism, and pyramid energy in Mumbai and across the globe. We are so happy, madam, you are with us today now. We welcome you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Srilakshmi. And thank you, Brahmarshi Pitama Patriji, for this beautiful process of bringing in and spreading this goddess, the global goddess, which were there somewhere hidden within. But now with this process, it is like coming up and everyone is just realizing what they are. So today the topic that I'm going to speak on is Anand, joy. Uh, well, when we say Anand, it is like a little more than joy, but as just a word to translate, I have taken the word joy. But Ananda is something like even much bigger than joy, but let's take it as joy, is the language of this universe. To start about this topic, before starting, I would like to just tell a little brief about it. That uh, I underwent two incidents through which it was, the second was like a confirmation. The first was that time it was like quite some year before, and I was undergoing some of the various problems of the life and all. And I was like, oh my God, I just want to know the solution. So I was, as being into shamanic practices as well, I just sat into journeying and also into meditation, that okay, I just seek the guidance. So when I just entered in that state, I saw that there was uh, a monk, monk wearing orange cloth, the one that they wear. And he was like, shifting, he was just jumping, joying, it was like full of joy. And he was like, joy was something like Ananda was emanating from his body, you know. He was just doing a lot of stuff like a child would do, like jump, do this, that. And as I was looking at him, and even as I was looking at him, all my tension that I started with this meditation, it just like I was mesmerized to see his, energy, the joy that he was emanating. So then I saw, and somehow I just felt like, in India, whenever we like the one whom we honor, we call the Baba. So I just very lovingly called him Joy Baba. So I just say, Joy Baba, so what exactly? I had this question in me, and I'm doing this divination process to ask that what is the solution of what I'm going through, and I want to the solution. So he just smiled and just said, it's the joy. And for joy, you don't need a particular condition, it is just a state. And when you start emanating and working from joy, it is as if you are just wholly connected to the universe. And it's like, all the network connections, all everything just opens up, and your call is received and you're answered. It's just like that. So it was nice, and I was enjoying. And in fact, that day, even though I was like, there was a lot of things that was going on in the family and all, so I just chose to be joyful. And I just chose that, okay, we will go somewhere. And I asked one of my family members, would she join? And she was like grumpy, and she said, I have so many work and all, I don't have time, I can't go. So I said, okay. I went and asked my kids, okay, well, I'm going out. Would you like to join? And they said, yes, of course. And as soon as I sat in the car, I was truly like laughing about everything. And something or other was just coming to me. And it was like as if it was tingling me, and I was laughing like anything. And my kids, although they too, whenever there is like little tension in the family, kids too also just tend to get tense. But immediately everything just like they opened, and they were so happy, so radiant,